Welcome in, everyone, to the Fly for Fun Show, July 13, 2022, Season 2, show number 27 of the year. And Ray, tonight we got two very special guests. We got Dr. Ted Bohlman and Marcus Crawford. And, of course, they flew together a while back, and along with Michael Wright at the Snake River Canyon. And we'll get them to talk about that. And we catch up with Dr. Ted. He hadn't been on in a long time. And, of course, Marcus, a staple there in the drone community, of course, co-host of Drone Nations. And so we're actually talking to Marcus on the phone today, and all is good with him. So we'll get them on in a few minutes. We got our Part 107 questions. Tonight's hashtag for a great sticker pack is hashtag Idaho. Both our flyers are from Idaho there, so they don't live very far apart. And, of course, we got, our two stickers, Johnny Drone Flyer, CaptainRay. We got Angela, Lost Girl. Al from the South Florida Drone. I actually got a Marcus Crawford Idaho Quadcopter sticker.
Great.
Of course, the Fly Fun Show and the Drones and Coffee show that I do on Sunday mornings. Michael Wright and an Arco. So a nice selection.
Nice sticker pack.
Yeah, very nice. I'll get that right out to you. And it's hashtag Idaho. So put that in the chat, and it'll be we'll do that about 15 minutes before the show ends. And we got some viewer videos tonight. I got 5 of them queued up, so we'll show those. And let's see, we got some happy birthdays. Robinson and Rob has a birthday. Steve Carpenter, Bill the Drone Reviewer, Sam Burns, Chris Jackson, Eddie Nunez's wife, and Al from the South Florida Drone Flyers Group. His daughter has a birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Yeah, a couple get well, Sean Oz, and of course Mayla is in the chat on a lot of times. Mayla, her husband is sick, so and what else? I think that's it. We got our brand new drone guide. I am tweaking it. We do need to make some changes, and we'll be working on that. Maddie's gonna help me. I'll get CaptainRay to help me. If you need a copy of that, I'll get it right out to you. We got our 2 Part 107 questions tonight, and this month I'm giving away. No matter how big you are, you're getting a small kid shirt because we want to get kids involved. So if you win that this month, this is like a 6 to 8, and we want to give it to one of your grandkids, give it to a neighbor. So we want to get kids involved, and that's how we're gonna. We've been giving away shirts and hats for a long time, but we're gonna get kids involved, and it don't matter if you need a 3X, you're getting a 6 to 8 shirt, and I'll make you even if you got a smaller one, I'll make one even smaller. But as long as, give it to somebody, let's get these kids involved in this hobby. I know, Ray, that's one of your, how you get kids hooked on drones, not drugs. So, Ray, what's going on with you?
Yeah, no, nothing. Everything's good with me. I ended up flying my Mavic 3, the good old Mavic 3.
Handy. There it is.
I flew a secret mission this weekend with Rob Kamada. We even went live.
I saw that video.
Went live for a little bit on Drones and Coffee with you.
Yeah, you sure did.
And I tell you, I was so impressed with Rob. I mean, Rob is a great drone pilot. He's a professional, true professional. When I pulled into the parking lot, he had his setup. He was already there. He beat me there. I was early, but he beat me there. But he had his cones out. He had an umbrella. He had a chair. And
I seen that whole setup. He's got the umbrella. He's got the writing on the truck in the back or whatever, the car. Man, he's got it set up.
He's got his business sign right on the back of his tailgate, and it's very impressive. But he was flying that Evo 2 Pro, and that's a great drone. It really is. I know I talk about DJI being the best, but that Evo 2 Pro is really a great drone. And it was a fun day. Just, again, how the meetups are, and talking to Rob. And, again, when I fly with him, I learn. He teaches me. He shares.
And I think he was flying a Matrice 30.
And then, he was telling me that the fire department that he volunteers with got the Matrice, the M30. The M30. Yeah. And, he was learning how to fly that. He had it up. He flew it like 3 hours yesterday.
Right.
And he's just a great guy. Rob is a great guy.
Ray, we got a bunch of people in. You want to welcome some people in?
I know, Johnny. It's one of those things where I know Scott, he was number 1, and then Dustin came in, and Bill Hooper, how you doing? And Sergio, always good to see you. Going up, Jody, how you doing? Max, good old Max. And DJI is the best, and he knows it. And Jeff Four States area. Good to see you. Scott, how you doing? Jackrabbit FPV. Michael Wright, good to see you. And we'll be talking about you and your meetup today with Marcus and Ted. And we're looking to hear what they had to say about that meetup. And I'm going up the list. And Sager Art, how you doing? Good to see you. And Chris Hope, always good to see you, Chris. And I'm going up the list, Johnny. I'm almost down. Chuck Kovacian, good to see you. DeMarco, how you doing? That was quite the post you put on Facebook. You witnessed and filmed the first Walmart drone delivery.
DeMarco,
That was very, very cool.
He wants to order from Walmart,
Yeah. Artco, how you doing? But anyway, I'm almost down. NB Drones, how you doing? Chris Campbell, good to see you. TJ Grady, Maddie, always good to see you, Maddie. Tammy Jean, how you doing? Good to see you. Chris Miller, how you doing? Stephen Knowles, good to see you. Zach Key. Wow, we got a great crowd in the house, Johnny.
Thanks
I'm telling you.
coming in. We got
Alan, all the way in Ireland. Drone Views Media. Little Lama Laura, good to see you.
Yeah, I got one of her
she's
videos.
In Scotland, right? Scotland, if I remember right.
Yep.
Yeah. 107 Drones, Barkley, how you doing? Yeah, we got a great crowd in the house, but we'll get back to the name shortly. We have the two great guests in the back room. They're enjoying the shrimp and lobster we put back there, and we don't want to keep them back there too long. So, you want me to introduce Dr. Ted?
Let's get him in. Yeah.
Well, let's bring in Dr. Ted Bohlman. We call him Dr. Ted, and he's coming all the way from Idaho, also.
Great state of Idaho.
Doc, welcome in.
Good to see you, and welcome to the Fly for Fun show.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'll just give you an aside. You call me Dr. B. My patients called me Dr. Bohlman, Bowel. Anyway, we thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, man. We appreciate you coming on. We really do. I know it's been you were on, I think, probably over a year ago, maybe, and so yeah, we need to catch up.
Well, that's great. Thank you. Yeah.
And you had like a little mini meetup out there at the Snake River Canyon.
Yeah,
with Marcus and Michael Wright. How did that whole meetup go?
It was a wonderful day. Wonderful day. We went out to Dedication Point, and Michael had a little trouble getting his drone. I don't remember all the issues. Maybe connection.
I remember seeing it. Yeah.
And I finally got it hooked up and flyable, and we had a wonderful day. I actually flew way down deep in the canyon, which I thought was kind of fun. Yeah. Got some pictures right over the water, and what a majestic place! What a majestic place! It's part of the Snake River Birds of Prey, which is kind of a famous place for raptors and those kinds of birds. So it's a good place to fly.
Oh man, that's on my list. I have it on my drone bucket list. I hope to get out there one day.
Yeah, you'd love it. You'd love it.
What did you find most interesting about your little mini meetup?
Well, first of all, it was a real treat to meet Michael. We were in the chat together, and but never formally met him. And what a great guy. I'd never been to Dedication Point either. I've flown the Snake River and other parts of the canyon, particularly over by a town called Hagerman. That's where the water comes pouring out of the side of the canyon, but I'd never been to Dedication Point, so that was a real treat to be with Marcus, and first time I'd ever flown with Marcus as well. So
Ted, did he pull up in that blue Corvette, or did he drive something else?
Now, how could three of us get in his Corvette?
Oh, okay, y'all. Okay, I got you.
Anyway, yeah, we rode in his Chevrolet, maybe Denali. I think that's what he drives. Beautiful car. Yeah, we all hooked up and had a little breakfast together and got acquainted, and then went out to the Snake River Canyon. Yeah, that was great.
So Doc, how long
that
have you been
canyon
flying
is
drones?
just
When did you get started?
Flying drones.
Yeah, when did you get started? I mean, you've been flying a while
I've
now.
been flying, Johnny, about 4 years.
Gotcha.
I have a friend that came over that actually picked up drone flying, and I've tried to get him active in it, but he said, Teddy, you need to get a drone. You'd really enjoy that. So I bought my first DJI. I think it was the Platinum. Remember the Mavic Platinum? I bought that and flew that for 6 months or so. And they upgraded to the Mavic 2. So I purchased that and sold the Platinum. And I've been collecting drones ever since. I had the original Air, then the Air 2, then the Air 2S, had the Mini 1, the Mini 2.
You almost have the Mini 3.
Well, will you loan me yours for a while?
Absolutely, yeah. Hey, I know you got the batteries.
I got the batteries, I got the charger, I got the extra propeller, and I got the case, but it's sitting there empty. There's no drone in it.
that's like a tease. That is a tease.
Well, sometimes the batteries are the hardest things to get right after the drone comes out. But you kind of went the backwards approach there.
And I ordered them at the very same time on the very day the drone was announced. But I had trouble getting on their website, and I was a little delayed because I remember we were all online together and or talking about it. And I think I was a couple hours later than you guys that maybe got on a little early, and I ended up in the second group. So August 4 is when they say it's supposed to come. But
well, look, all you got to do is call that 800 number and tell them the Idaho Quadcopter said to get you your drone, and they will get it right out to you.
Let me tell you, they asked me to do a customer survey. I didn't give them very high marks on this one, although I love DJI. It's the only.
No, we know you talked a little bit pre-show. It's kind of you got charged for that drone on that date, which is a long time.
Yeah, they've got about what is it, $790 of my cash, and I
$309 from me for the RC controller.
And you don't have yours yet either?
No, that's going to be shipped on August 4th too.
Jeez, yep. Here we go. I just think that's poor customer policy to charge you before it's shipped, but that's just me. But anyway, I hope it'll arrive. I'm actually headed out on Sunday. My son and a couple of grandkids. We're taking a side-by-side trip of about 180 miles. We're going to camp out along a famous river where the Indians traveled back and forth in the mountains and to the more temperate climates in the winter. And so we're anxious, and I wanted to have that drone so I could take some video. So I'll be throwing the Air 2S in, and I'll take that along.
Well, the Air 2S is an awesome drone. It really is.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably my favorite drone, really. Although I got the Mavic 3, which is an awesome drone, but the 2S is so, I don't know, it's just a real excellent.
It really is, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Ray, let's do this first question, and then we'll get Marcus in here.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, this is an easy one. What's the maximum speed you can fly a UAS? A, 87 knots or 100 miles an hour. B, 50 miles an hour. C, 75 miles an hour. Let's see who gets it first. Yeah.
We can't answer, right?
Yeah, you guys are eligible. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I see the answer.
We shouldn't see no wrong answers, maybe.
Yeah. But I tell you, you learn a little something on the Fly for Fun show.
Yes, you do. I think it's a great show. You guys do a good job. Thank you,
Ted. Only because we have great guests like yourself and Marcus in the back room.
It's really cool how you sort of develop a community, and you don't know these people personally, but you know them really online. Yeah, that's really kind of cool. We all share something in common, which is nice.
Really is. I know Marcus and I was talking on the phone today, and actually that was we got off in that conversation. How it's every state you mentioned, we almost know somebody in, and we consider them, I say, we're friends. And, I know Ron and Marcus have become best friends there. And, they do a great job on that show on Monday nights. And I know it's one of my favorite shows to watch,
And Bill, the drone reviewer. Yeah.
Yeah. Bill on Tuesday. That was my two, I guess, kind of go-to shows when before I even bought drones, I kind of stumbled. Of course, it was Xeno Nation back then because Marcus was a Xeno expert,
That's right. That's right.
I'll tell you what, let's get Marcus in here. I know he's let me see if I can catch him. Oh no, he wasn't. I thought he wasn't paying attention there. Marcus, welcome in.
Hey, how we doing?
Marcus, good to see you.
Gentlemen. Hey, listen, I got to correct one thing real quick here. Dr. B is being very humble. He talks about having some pull with DJI or whatever. Hey, it was Senator Dirk Kempthorne that got him interested in drones. A United States Senator got him interested in drones. So,
That says a lot. That does. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he was governor too, He
was governor, yeah.
And then head of the Department of Interior, but he's
Right.
a good friend. In fact, we were having trouble with Dirk's drone one night, and guess who I called? I called Marcus. He helped us figure it out.
No, this drone community is great.
Marcus?
And Marcus, I got to say, I've learned so much watching your show, you and Ron and DeMarco. I give you so much credit because I love Drone Nation.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Hey,
great.
thank you. Thank you so much. I was talking to Johnny earlier today, Ron Brown, he lives on the other side of the country from me. And, but boy, he's just become such a good friend. And then, I met DeMarco in person at the 2019 Spin Up event. And, man, DeMarco, he feels like he's my long lost son or something like that, So yeah, we just, it is really fun to put together a community like this. And we just, we have a good time, don't we?
We sure do.
God, it's unbelievable. And I think, now that we've met, I guess 2 or 3 times, and man, it's more like I say it's more like a family reunion. Matter of fact, I think I talked to you guys a lot more than I talked to some of my family, but that's just how that goes. And man, it seems like we're always bouncing ideas off each other. You have computer problems and editing problems, not problems, but you have editing questions and phone answers and phone questions. And it's just so many, the flying a drone, it may be the easiest thing we do,
Yep.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a lot of fun. So you were giving me a hard time, Johnny, earlier about the Xeno. Let me tell you, this Hubsan Ace, it's the best drone that Hubsan has ever produced, bar none.
I saw your review, and I mean, I know you listen. You tell honestly, and you really couldn't say anything bad about it at the end. So that was, you will say something. I mean, I know a lot of people, they think they get the drone, they got to say good things, of course, about every product you get, but not every product you get is good. So
I almost ordered it. I almost ordered it because of your review, Marcus.
Well, you don't order the Hubsan drone because you can't fly it in the United States. In fact, Hubsan had to activate that drone for me to allow me to fly it in the U.S. because, they don't. Hubsan no longer sells drones in the United States.
Right,
they're all through.
Exo.
This came in the mail yesterday. The Exo Blackhawk Pro, Blackhawk 2 Pro, which is the identical drone to the Hubsan Ace. So I'll take that one out of the box in the next couple of days, and we'll compare the two drones.
I'll be looking forward to that review too.
Yeah, no, it should be fun, and Hubsan, they put out so much crap at different times, and Johnny knows that, and it's good to see him finally put out something that's worth people's time, and that in the U.S. it's that EXO drone. It's the same drone. So
they were really good, except for probably taking off, landing, and flying. I mean, those they were.
Let me tell you where I stand on that, Johnny. The original Hubsan Xeno, at the time, it was a $300 drone, and to get anything with a 3-axis gimbal, a GPS camera drone, you had to spend $1,000 at that time, a Mavic
Right.
Pro or something like that. And that drone, while it had its issues, overall it was a pretty decent product. Then they let us down with stuff that they did after that. They did a Xeno Pro, that and Johnny, you had the Xeno 2, which has problems. But then, Johnny, they came out with the Xeno 2 Plus,
Right.
which I still have that drone. It's a damn good product. It is what the Xeno 2 should have been from the very beginning. And then, of course, we all know the history with the Xeno Mini Pro, which is just a piece of junk. I mean, I was so disappointed in that product that they even tried to sell that darn thing.
Right.
And they've refined it now where it's kind of okay. But you know what? Go out and buy a DJI Mini SE. You're going to have a better experience with a
Well, but Marcus, you bring up, because now that, and I say EXO, I know it's rebranded or whatever, but we hope that maybe they can get those flying good, and it'll be a little competition, and it's a different crowd maybe that buying that drone. I know they're hitting the Facebook and the Twitter feeds very hard.
That's what I'm telling you. Those drones that they sell are not for us. Because we're educated, we know what we're looking for in our drones, and quite frankly, we know how good DJI is.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, when somebody buys one of those drones from them, at least it's not some company off in China that they can't get customer service from, or that demands that they mail their drone back to China or something like that. They're a US-based company in Salt Lake City, and they do provide decent customer service. From everything I've heard, and this is all just things I've read and so forth.
Right.
So,
well, you can go a long way on customer service. That's for sure. Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Amen.
Hey guys, type hashtag Idaho. We only got 11 entries. We have 50 people.
And Marcus, what did you think was the best thing about your mini meetup with you and Dr. Ted and Ike?
Hey, we just had a great time. I'll tell you, obviously I've met Mike at a couple of different spin-ups in Florida and so forth before, and he's just a genuine guy, as Dr. B will tell you. Mike is, he is what he is, and you know what? He loves drones just like we do, and he loves going out and flying, and so there was an instant bond between the three of us. Like Ted said, we went out to breakfast that morning.
You mean this guy right here?
That guy right there. That's the one I'm talking about right there.
Hey, Mike. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Doing good, Ray. Johnny. Good to see you, Ted. Marcus.
Good to see you, Mike. I got to tell you, we're going to probably talk about it later, but I made that motorcycle ride on Sunday that you and I were going to go film. So
right.
Yeah, let's. I'm going to show a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that big Thunder, what do they call it? Idaho Thunder?
Well, yeah, I think that's the official title of it.
Yeah.
Well,
We went over on Sunday. Yeah.
Motorcycles and drones. It doesn't get any better.
Let me get that pulled up real quick.
We got a wicked echo coming someplace.
We do have a wicked echo. Is it me?
Let's see.
It wasn't.
Now, Ted, you used to have a Harley also?
Yeah, I rode motorcycles and started when I was about 14, and I owned a number of Harleys over the years. And kind of like Johnny, we've been on some pretty awesome.
It's not showing, Johnny. It's not showing.
I haven't shown it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echo's still there.
Yeah. It was, we've been to Sturgis, we've been to Mesa Verde, we've been to Carlsbad Caverns. No, that's the wrong name. What is it? What's the name of that caverns down there in New Mexico?
Carlsbad?
Huh?
Carlsbad Caverns?
That's it, Carlsbad. Anyway, we've been all over the West. Yep. Been fun.
Well, now that Michael's here, now Michael can talk about you two. What did you think about that Snake River Canyon, Michael?
I had a wonderful time, and Ted's great. I'm glad I finally got to meet him. And Marcus, he's really good to see him. He's a wonderful host. I've got to fly with Marcus in the past, but I'm looking forward to flying with him again one of these days.
Yeah, that was fun, Mike.
It's well worth it.
Let's see, Doc. I got that video pulled up here.
Yeah, this is some video I took. I went over on Sunday, and they have about 1,200 motorcycles and riders that show up, and it's a fundraiser for military families. And so it's kind of a happening thing. They gather at our local Harley dealer, and then they ride out to a little town to the east, about 50 miles, to Mountain Home, and have a big picnic. And it's just, I think the riders pay $50 to participate. And if you want to be a VIP, which means you're in the exclusive early departing group, you pay $100. But it's a bunch of great people, wonderful people. I had a near-death experience with my drone, however. I was flying it out towards a street called Overland, and the guy wires, go way up in the sky, and I just about nicked one, but fortunately, I made it through.
That's a great
Yeah,
video.
you gotta be careful with them wires.
Yeah, this is a guy that works at the Harley store. He's a friend of mine, and he led the pack. And this is how they lead out of the dealership. And boy, that string of motorcycles went on for miles. They close all the arterials or side roads off the freeway. They're led by a police entourage, and so it's a very big event. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
looks
impressive.
like
How many bikes about?
Between 8 and 1,200. They estimated
Wow.
probably about 1,000 on this particular day. But
Nice.
with the double up riders, there were probably 1,500 people. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Ted, I got to ask you, would I have been allowed to get in that crew with my Yamaha FJR?
Absolutely.
Good.
They would have welcomed you. Honest, there were all kinds of bikes there. In fact,
Marcus,
if you
you'd
look,
have been the cleanest spot on the blacktop with no oil on the ground.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there they go. And I think I got the guy wire near mishap showing up here in a minute. Yeah. They usually double up right side by side, and it's people out on a beautiful day having a good time. And
That's a great thing to fly your drone at.
yeah, it was fun. I almost hit the tree. You can see that. I couldn't get the right turn going quite as good as I wanted, but here they go.
Yeah, it looks like
Motorcycles as far as you can see. There's the guy wires.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, I'm ducking here.
You were just doing an inspection. That's all.
I told somebody, yeah, I'm a skilled drone pilot that's got 2,800 vision. So,
and guys in the chat, if you have any questions for our guest tonight, please feel free to ask them. We'll do the best we can to answer them.
Mike, how's that Mini 3 treating you?
I was doing great. I haven't flown the Mavic 3. I haven't flown it maybe 2 times in the last 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
Really?
Mini 3 I've been flying.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, I got a question for you. How you doing with this guy?
I haven't had any problem with it. Mine hasn't gone out like yours.
Boy, I'll tell you what,
I
I
had
get
any problem.
more. It's just the app that freezes up, but I am yeah. In fact, I ordered another one to use with my Mavic 3, and I ended up canceling the order because of the issues with this one. I got a hold of DJI support, and they said, yeah, you know what? They acknowledged the problem. They said, we're getting a new firmware out as soon as we can. So, they gave me a couple of tips and so forth, but they said, we know it's an issue.
Right. I know there's some firmware updates, but I haven't got the latest one yet. I've been watching for it. It's not showing up,
Yeah.
So Marcus, when it freezes up, do you have to turn it off? How do you? I mean,
so you can, Johnny. There's a couple of things. Let me also add that you never lose control of the drone.
Right.
The controller itself is still connected to the drone. It's the app that freezes up. Now, it will eventually, it'll freeze for a while, and then it'll recognize that it's not running, and it'll come up with a dialog box on the screen. Would you like to restart the app? Well, shoot, half the time the screen is frozen, so you can't even do that. But eventually it will restart. But you're correct, Johnny. The quickest way is just to hit that off button and fire it back up.
Yeah, because when you're on your phone, you could just flip the app up and then reopen it. But I was just wondering, so you have to turn it back on. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you do that, you're going to lose connection to the drone, and it's going to go into RTH. So,
Right.
Be aware of
Yep.
where you're at, and if there's obstacles between the drone and you, and how high you have your return to home height set, and so forth. So, but yeah, it's typical DJI. I mean, you got to work damn hard to lose a drone.
Yeah, and Chris Waters makes a good point. I don't think that's really, I'll say not that it's talked about enough, but I tell you what, that drone is very quiet.
Quiet.
I'll tell you, you really want to, and Chris has been around this guy too. He's been around the XO version of this drone.
Yeah,
this thing is just the opposite. It is so damn loud.
Really?
It's like, holy guacamole! You can hear that thing for a mile off, and you really notice it if you fly it back to back with the Mini 3. It tells you how quiet that Mini 3 is.
I had my Mini 3 out at the college beat up last week. Chris and Kelly was there, and Kelly had never heard one. He hadn't seen one yet. He couldn't believe how quiet it was. He walked right in front of it.
Yeah, it's damn quiet. That's for sure. It's a great drone. That Mini 3 is the class of the mini drones. There's absolutely no question about it. And in fact, I talk about the problems I had with the controller. I kind of knew there was a day out I was flying, and I kind of knew there were some issues. So I took an RCN1 with me and bound it to that RCN1 controller.
Right.
Everything was perfect.
Hey, One Eye in the Sky. How you doing?
So Doc, do you have the RC Pro with your Mavic 3, or you have what controller do you have for it?
No, I don't have the Pro. I really need a bigger, laptop, like not a laptop, like an
iPad or something.
Yeah.
iPad Mini 5.
These controllers that have the built-in screens are just too small for me.
Oh yeah.
And I wish the iPad would brighten up and not fade as you get in the heat, but that's what I'm stuck flying with. But it works good for me.
And it's worth mentioning, Ted, that you fly with a full-size iPad. I mean, it's not a mini; it's a full-size. Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
That's great. That's great having a big screen like that, though.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have to have special glasses to read the print, and some of the settings and all that stuff. But it works great. Yeah. I just love flying. It's a hoot.
I know, Ray, you fly with the iPad Mini, right? Most of the time.
Mini 5, iPad Mini 5, right here. Yeah, and I love it. I really do.
And Michael,
it's funny because I used to fly with the iPad Mini 4, and when I switched over to that Mavic Mini originally, it just wasn't powerful enough. I learned that from Ron Brown and Philly. They said, no, you need the iPad Mini 5, and since I switched over to this, it works great.
So, CaptainRay, I need to ask you about that. So, I've got the Mini 6, and I put it on the RCN1 controller once in a while, and it works okay, but still, it's only like 600 nits, I think. And often, like Ted is saying, that man, when you're in the bright sunlight, it's still not bright enough. It's still tough to see. And I know you're in Florida, Ray. So, how do you deal with that?
Well, I do have a sunshade. I don't have it handy, but I do have a sunshade for it, and that helps. It does. So
I have flown with the Mini 5, but it's gone out of the heat here. It's gone completely out.
Really?
Blacked up. Oh yeah.
And Mike, you had the triple tech for a while, right?
I did, and I've got it. I haven't put it on the market. I'm going to. I need to sell it. But again, Marcus, I flew with the RC controller, the Mini 3, and it was probably 98 degrees when I flew it.
Yeah,
and it did great.
It did fine. Oh, that's good.
Well, I find that when I fly, I have to seek shade. Oftentimes, I'll sit on the side of my pickup in the shade, and then I see really well. Yeah, I cannot fly in the bright sun. I just can't do it. Yeah.
Which Ted, that's what happened to us out at the Snake River Canyon, right? Because when you're out there at Dedication Point, there ain't no shade.
No shade. Yeah.
No trees.
Unless you got me or Mike to stand there in front and kind of.
Marcus, you need to see that setup. Rob
You're gonna have to get a hold of the powers to be and have them build you a little gazebo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That's it.
Those darn shades that you mentioned, Ray, I've got them too, but they're so cumbersome, and I don't know how well they work.
You don't like it? I find it so easy, and it only takes a second or two to put it on.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I need to look at it again. I've got it sitting here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and it works good for me.
Well, good. I'll try it again.
Plus, it's another place you can put your stickers.
Advertisement.
Ray, let's do the second question real quick.
All right. A small UA must be operated in a manner that A, does not exceed 250 feet above ground, B, requires at least one visual observer, C, does not endanger the life or property of another. That's another easy one.
It is easy.
Yep.
Some of these questions are easy on the test, and some are hard.
Yeah. Now, who put down D? No, I'm just kidding.
Marcus, I know I see most of everybody in here, I guess, are friends of ours, or I don't know if we have any newbies, but tell us a little bit about your channel, and I know how you got started, but how long you've been doing. I know you seem like you kind of got into reviewing the best buys or the kind of little cheaper drones to get people started. So that's kind of been your little niche kind of lately, and how's that working out?
Yeah, so I actually haven't done a lot of that, as much of that lately, Johnny. But yeah. So what really got me fired up about drones was the Phantom 3 Standard. I got that, and it was just like a light bulb went off
That was
above
my
my
first
head.
one.
Oh, yeah, okay, and started doing a few videos. I kind of started my YouTube channel. I had a lawnmower video where I reviewed a Honda lawnmower that was kind of a hit. And so I started posting drone videos on there, and pretty soon they were all drone videos. And one of the things that struck me was the expense of getting into the hobby. And just like we were talking about at that time, to get a decent GPS drone, say a Mavic Pro at the time was around $1,000. I thought, God, there's a lot of people that probably want to do this that don't have that kind of money. So I started reviewing some of those lower priced drones. The one that really put my channel on the map was that original Hubsan Zeno. That really got some traction and took off. And then the FEMI X8 SE came out, I don't know, in 2018, I guess. And that was another kind of one of those catalysts that I did a bunch of videos on it, and it really started my channel growing. And then, you get to a certain size, and then all these companies want to send you stuff, right? They send you things to review. And so then I almost had more of those, I'll call them euphemistically bargain drones.
Okay.
And the thing is, they're really not even a factor now, in my opinion, because when you can buy a drone like a DJI Mini SE, you can get a refurb Mini SE right now on DJI's website for $239.
Yeah.
Well, why would you buy one of those other drones that
Exactly
they kind of work, but they don't really, when you could buy that Mini SE for $239? So the point of it is, those kind of drones, to me, they're almost not even relevant anymore. So that's why I don't do as many of them.
Yeah. Well, there's so many to pick from, and I know we always ask. I mean, and now this question is getting harder and harder because I know each of you guys on the panel tonight have so many drones. But if you only had one, and we'll start with Dr. Ted, what if you had to get rid of every drone but one, which one would you keep, Doc?
That's a good question. I honestly love the Mavic 3, but I'd probably keep the Air 2S because it's smaller, allows me to have versatility for travel and that sort of thing. That's probably the drone I would keep.
All right, gotcha. Marcus?
Yep.
I know that's probably hard for you, but I know what you're going to say.
No, it's not. It's not hard at all. I don't even have to think about it, Johnny. If you'd have asked me this time last year, I would have said, just like Ted, I would have said the Air 2S. Absolutely. But since the Mavic 3 came out, for me, that Mavic 3, it's just by far, it's the best drone that I've ever owned, bar none. Nothing else even close. It's just a fantastic product. So yeah, the DJI Mavic 3.
Mudball, welcome
Michael,
in.
Michael, what about
I
you?
agree with Marcus. I'll say the Mavic 3. I love the Air 2S, but the Mavic 3 isn't that much larger, traveling wise, than the Air 2S. Case is really about the same size.
It's
Right.
Why not go with
powerful.
the Mavic 3?
Yeah, it's powerful. That camera is just unflippin' believable. The precision of that drone, the way it handles, the way it flies, the speed of that drone, you can get to where you need to be real quickly. It's the total package.
Top notch. You got it.
Yeah, it's awesome drone, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Well, DJI is the best. That's all I can say.
And I've never owned another manufacturer's drone. I mean, I watch you guys with all the drones that you review, but I figure, why waste my time? I'm out. I want to go out and fly. I don't want to have trouble. So
You're a
these
smart
guys have been
man.
bulletproof.
Well, I know Mike and Marcus, y'all both have the FPV drone. Y'all been doing any flying with that, Marcus, at all? Or have you?
Yeah, no, but hell no. No, it just doesn't work for me, Johnny. The way my eyes work, I really only have my right eye is the one that does all the work, and so those goggles, I just can't really see the whole screen, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I did fly mine last week at Canyon Lake, and again, 20 miles away at my new property. And I plan on posting some of that here next week too.
So
Marcus, somebody said something about the Femi. What about the new Femi, Marcus? The new Femi, Marcus. Have you the new Femi X8 2022, the version 2? What have you?
Yeah, so there's kind of a funny story that goes with that. So One Eye in the Sky, which is Patrick Sutton, he's had the Femi X8 SC 2020, and he knows it's famous for its crooked horizon.
Right.
And I've looked at a few videos of the 2022 version, and it seems to be the same. Now the biggest difference is evidently they upgraded the camera in it. It looks okay, but it's no DJI. And I would say the same thing about this. I think the camera on this guy looks okay, but it ain't no DJI.
Nope.
So it's kind of the same thing. So Femi actually, they got a hold of me and they said, "Hey, we really want you to review the 2022 version." I said, "Great, send me one." And they said, "Oh no, we're not going to send you one. You have to buy it." I said, "Well,
yeah."
I said, "Good luck on that review."
Yeah.
So much for the good review. No, just picking. No,
Hey,
you're gonna tell
Robbie in the house all the way from Thailand. How you doing, Robbie?
Charles Galinsky, welcome in.
you.
TJ, Robbie, Jody, Drone Shots. Who else we got in new? Let me just Art's in here. Uncle Bill.
Great crowd in the house. Great crowd in
Bill
the house.
said he was
Thank you
sitting
guys
at
for
six
watching.
he was sitting at six where we had the pre-meet up that night, thinking about the crew there. So Uncle Bill, we appreciate that. Dewey, welcome in.
Lee, Yellow Rose Drones. How you doing?
Lee sent a bunch of stickers, and we'll be giving away some Lee stickers too. And so all right, guys, we got some videos. Let's run through a couple of these videos we'll share. And look, hey, make sure you subscribe. Dr. Ted's channel, of course, the Idaho Quadcopter. Marcus there. Michael Wright, Texas Arch Drone guy. Is that right, Mike?
You got it.
Mike, how's retirement?
Getting close. 85% there.
All right, good.
There?
I'm getting there.
You're gonna love it, Mike. You're gonna love it.
Yes, you will.
I've been working my house plans today, so I haven't been working on the actual work. So
This is Little Llama Laura.
Okay, cool.
I have to mute the music because she said it's not. Did it go away?
So Johnny,
stop playing. Just her
there's
page
no
is up.
music, but you need to sing for us, Johnny.
Oh, I don't know about that, Marcus. You might really.
And she's flying the Mini too, if I remember right.
Let me see if I can get this to play here. I think she's got the SE.
The Mini SE. Okay. Let us know, Laura.
Here we go.
What part of the country is that? Do we know?
Scotland.
She's in Scotland.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, Laura, she does they do a trivia, her and Bill Renane, they do a trivia on, I think it's Tuesday, Ray? Is that when they do it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And she she just got her drone not very long ago, a couple weeks ago actually.
That's
Very
cool.
nice. Mini SE's a great drone.
Yeah, she got the Mini SE, that's right.
There she is. Nice to see ladies.
Yeah, it's always good to see female drone pilots.
Sure is.
Yeah, she's she loves it. She's been in the community a long time. I didn't realize that she didn't have a drone. I think she just got it. She's a big welcome in Bill Thomas.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Well,
Bill
she made a
Thomas'
good
show
choice.
30 minutes after hours ends.
She made a good choice with that Mini SE. That is a very capable little product for not a lot of money.
This is good,
Yeah, I know,
Laura.
Marcus, you definitely you're a big supporter of the SE. I know, and you know it is a great drone, and it's a great price too to get started in. I know Mayla, I sold mine to Mayla, and she loved it. Rodney Bell helped her get it going. So yeah,
Landing.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
all right, let's see who else we got here.
And if you guys want your video shown, just let us know, and we'll get them from your YouTube channel.
This is Dewey from Ireland.
Yeah, his videos are great. He's gonna give Alan a run for his money. Drone Media.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
I'm not sure what he's flying there. Oh, Air 2S. There it is.
Air
Okay.
2S. Yeah. Hey, John Olson. How you doing?
That's a cool video.
Nice, Dewey. I wish I
Very,
could
very
narrate a little more about the video. All I know is Ireland is on my bucket list.
Yeah, Ray, aren't you trying to go pretty soon or in the next year or
yeah,
so?
maybe towards the end of next year. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Really nice. What's the name of the lock? Tia?
What is that?
Louth County,
Okay.
County Wicklow.
Okay.
I know where County Wicklow is. Very nice, Dewey.
Let's see. This is Al. He is in what, North Carolina, Ray, right now?
Yeah, he's up in North Carolina. Oh, okay, nice.
I think he's on vacation for the whole week.
Corolla on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Very cool, Al. I've been to the Outer Banks. It's a nice area.
And houses are stacked up there.
Yeah.
That looks like a real estate agent's dream, Johnny.
Well, you're not lying, Marcus. Look, that first row was in the millions, and the second one's in the 900s, and the third row's in the 800s. And
Johnny and Captain Ray, while we're looking at this, I got to ask you, Michael stepped up and he came out to Idaho to visit me and Ted. When are you guys going to come out here?
It's on my list, Marcus. Believe it or not, it's on my list, and I may surprise you.
Okay.
I tell you what, that'd be a great trip. That I would really love to get up there and fly, man. I know, Marcus. I know, we kind of, and we talk about this all the time. I think you see other people's areas and you go, man, they got a great area to fly, but you really truly do have a great place to fly.
Well, I'll tell you what we're blessed with is a ton of Class G airspace. There's so many places for us to fly.
Maybe we need to have that meetup, Marcus. Idaho meetup.
Yeah,
Mike, what do you think of that? Would that be good?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, it's so hard to, it
nice,
is.
Nice video, Al.
Now that, I think, Ray's, we got that one in South Florida. And of course, Kelly is skipping spin up, I believe, this year. So I'm not really sure, when if he's doing something, if he's skipping
promising
a whole year.
A good one. Yeah, he's promising a good one in 2023, Johnny.
Yeah. And then Michael and them are doing something. Ray, what's the date?
It is August 13th, the Midwest Drone Meetup with Michael and Sergio and Half Chrome, Jack and Chris. They've teamed up, and they said they had like 40-something people already signed up to go.
Wow.
That's going to be a good one. Maddie's even going.
Let's see here. This is Henry Mills. Let's see here.
Then that following week is Minefield with Ken Herron. I think August 20th.
Exactly. You going, Ray?
No, I'm not an FPV guy.
I went last year. I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'm going to go again this year.
Yeah, they're real close together.
Having a meetup too out in Vegas.
Yeah, they're talking about it. Yeah.
Who is Johnny?
Bob.
Oh,
Bob Dempsey and Tom Dowling.
Tom.
Yeah.
They mentioned October, November at one time.
That'd be the perfect time for Vegas.
Would be. Yeah, I'd go for that.
Me and Ted, we'll just carpool down there.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. But I wonder where they could fly down there. I mean, can you fly the Strip and all that stuff?
Yeah, out toward Henderson and out toward Henderson, not so much in Vegas,
Yeah,
Red Rock Canyon.
There's a national reserve out there, the Red Rocks, that you're allowed to fly drones.
This is the ship I'm going on. I'm going on this ship in September.
The USS Margaritaville?
Yeah, Margaritaville at sea. Very cool.
This is Henry Mills.
I was just going to watch this video. Very cool, Henry. Very cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's Palm Beach Inlet. I could talk about this area. Yeah, he just went by Peanut Island, Mike.
Ray, does that go out for the day or the night? I mean, what is
2 nights? You're on the ship for 2 nights. It goes over to Grand Bahama Island. You spend your day at the beach or whatever, sightseeing. You get back on the ship and you come back and you pull into the port again at 8 a.m. the following morning. 2 nights on the ship.
So does Jimmy Buffett sing on there, or does he go on a cruise?
I'm sure he was on that inaugural cruise. It just thought this isn't a refurbished ship. I've been on this ship already. It was called the Grand Classica, and it's refurbished, and now it's a new brand with Jimmy Buffett. But this is great. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
So that seems pretty.
It's a nice video, Henry. Very nice video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great orbit. That's
nice.
A
yeah, that's
orbit.
what I was just going to say, Margaret. Great orbit. Yeah.
I mean, he really gave us a look at the whole ship.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'll be in that pool there, guys.
Ray, that's a topless pool right there. This one.
You won't bother Ray.
Yeah, Ray will be topless.
You won't even look, will you, Ray?
Oh, this is good. Go ahead. I'm glad I got to see it. Very good.
Yeah, over in Orange Beach where we had our condo, there's a place called Lulu's, and you don't have to be Jimmy Buffett. You only have to be Jimmy Buffett's sister to have a great restaurant, or at least have that ambiance to get people in. So Lulu's is pretty popular in Orange Beach, but it's Jimmy Buffett's sister, and that's her claim to fame, of course. But although he does keep a boat in Orange Beach, and he is there, he has been at the restaurant many times, people have said. But anyway, so let's see here. Got one more, I think. Let's see who's we got here.
I like Jimmy Buffett's music.
This is Bill Hooper.
St. Clair River. Okay. Fawn Island. Okay.
Pretty place.
Now,
Guys, hashtag Idaho. Hashtag Idaho. We'll pull for this sticker pack in a few seconds. Hashtag Idaho. Get it in.
and
Get it in.
Bill, what drone are you flying here? Hey, Brad, how you doing? Good to see you.
Brad Austin. Got 28 entries, people, and we got 50 people in. So hashtag Idaho.
Well, Uncle Bill's in.
Mini SE. There you go, Marcus. That's the Mini SE.
Very nice. Very nice, Bill. Nice video.
And that's just a great point, Johnny. I mean, that's what, I just tell people all that time. You don't have to have a lot of money to really enjoy this hobby.
No, yeah, I mean, I tell you what, it's just amazing what you can do with the drones and how far, we've come just in a few years that I've been in it. And I know we talked about that with Billy Kyle a couple weeks ago, where we headed and what's going to be the next step,
Yeah.
I should have bought this Mini SE.
You can get the Ray. You got the Mini 2, don't you? Oh, you do not.
The original Mini. I got the Mini 1.
You need to get the Mini 2 on Amazon. You got a few hours left.
I know. It's great. Prime Day sale.
Might be the
$479.
Drone Ranger. Welcome in. Might be. Hashtag Idaho, guys.
So Ray, you don't have the Mini 3?
No, I don't have
you're
the
like
Mini
me?
3. Yep, no.
He's waiting to win it, Doc. He's waiting to win it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it looks like a great drone. It really does.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for those videos. And I tell you what, let's. I'm gonna get this StreamYard giveaway too.
Is that contest all ready to go?
It got. We got 39 entries. I'll give you a couple seconds more. And guys, I want to thank y'all so much for coming in. I mean, it's been a privilege to have y'all. And Doc, I know it's been a while. Marcus, I appreciate you hopping on. I know you're on a lot of shows. And hey, we love you. And Man Drone Nation is a great show. And we have a great time on Monday night there. I know, Mike, thank you for hopping. I sent Mike a text to say, hey, I want you to hop on since you flew with those guys. And he wanted to hop on with us. It was fun.
That's great.
All right, I'm gonna hit spin. Let's see who wins this.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
One eye in the
Hey, Pat Sutton.
Patrick.
Congratulations.
Patrick, hit me up on Facebook and send me your address, and I got the envelope. The stickers going in here right now, and believe me, I'll send them out. Hey, I'll have these out tomorrow morning for y'all.
How you doing on Idaho?
Go ahead, Marcus.
How you doing on Idaho Quadcopter stickers, Johnny?
I'm gonna need a few more. Yeah, if anybody wants to send some, we do 6 or 8 of them. And look, guys, we make fun all the time. If you need a sticker, I got a bunch, and you don't have to really win the thing to want to get some stickers, but I'll mail you some, and everybody's get them. All right, I want to thank y'all again, Doc. I'll give you a second to say your goodbyes, and I'll let you go first.
Hey, what a treat to be on the show with you guys. I don't get to watch it as often because Wednesdays I have another obligation, but thanks for having me in, and nice to see Mike and Marcus, and we'll hopefully do it again sometime.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah,
Marcus?
you're welcome.
Hey, listen, all kidding aside, just as we discussed earlier, such a pleasure to be on a show with a great group of people here. And I feel like you guys are great personal friends as well. And that's one thing that this drone community does for us. And it's just a wonderful thing. We're in the heat of the summertime, so be careful, take lots of water with you, but get out there and fly your drone and have fun.
Yeah. Michael?
Hey, Johnny, well, thanks for having me on again. I enjoyed seeing Tad and Marcus again, and y'all stay cool.
Absolutely.
Well, I have to say, you guys made me very jealous seeing you 3 flying at the Snake River Canyon. You know,
We invited you out there.
it moved it up on my list. I got to get out there. I really
You
do.
had an
I want to
invitation.
fly
You knew
with
that day. You
with
had
you guys out there. It looked like such a great time, and it's great that you were on the show. You guys were great guests, and thank you all in the chat. You know, we appreciate you watching, and like Marcus just said, get out there and fly. Most importantly, fly safely.
Yeah, and Ray, thank you, and thank y'all again. And of course, next week we got Uncle Kevin Moore and DeMarco Moore. So we stole DeMarco from your show there, Marcus. So we're gonna have them as guests. They were on about probably 8 or 9 months ago, man. Look, and it was a great time. So we're gonna get them on. And of course, tonight tune in to Bill Thomas, Coast to Coast Drones, Drone Therapy, about 30 minutes after we end. And of course, I think Dobo's got a show right after that. So or about 30 minutes later. So. And then Ray's Monday night, and of course, Drone Nation on Monday, and Build a Drone with you. There's a whole lot to
World Drone Community on their new channel.
Yep. Robbie's doing that every other week, and Mike and Sergio, but so many to mention. But guys, get out there and check your subscriptions, because sometimes you get unsubscribed from people and stuff. But I want to thank y'all again, and have a great weekend, and then thank y'all for joining in tonight.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night,
See you next week.